Guess what? So, like, when you want to know if somebody is on some nonsense or they're trying to do something very bogus, because, like, in the state of Florida, you can't really record people unless you have the consent. But, however, this is the beauty of it. In certain situations, when you need to make sure you cover your tracks and you don't have many people and they have more people than you do, and instead of them trying to continue on with the nonsense that they're doing, just say, okay, well, for us to further have a further conversation, I would like to record this whole interaction just to make sure that we don't have any confusion in anything that we are saying or doing, right? And at that time, you are entitled to the right of saying, before we continue further with this conversation, I would like to go ahead and write down your name, the time that we start this conversation. And if they be like, no, I don't want to record, right? You say, okay, well, give me a second. Let me get a notebook and pad. I want to write down the time, our location, who I'm talking to, the time we start, who all are the people there in the room. And you can, and if they refuse to, that at that time, and make sure that, hey, can I have you sign this paperwork? Because some police stations or precincts will choose to be like, no, I won't have this conversation. That's when you know that there's corruption, there's abuse of power of some sort. Because as soon as they tell you no, and you know that it's something innocent that you're doing and you're not doing anything wrong, but they have a different agenda, that right there will be your clear indication that someone is trying to do something or misuse or abuse or trying to, do something with your situation. You can use that in hospitals, police, lawyers, especially when you're talking to people at the school for your children, date, time, location, who you spoke to, what it was spoke about. Make sure that they sign it, you sign it, because that means that everybody is all in agreement with what was spoken on and what was said. And at that time, that if ever you have to go take yourself to court, that situation is now a legal binding documentation showing and proving, like, yes, I spoke to sheriff such and such, or I spoke to police such and such, or I spoke to the psychiatrist or the psychologist or this social worker, this time, date, location, the place. If they show up or they give you paperwork, like, write everything down in detail. And then for, your safety and security, hey, can you sign this? Can you sign this? You gonna sign it. And then when it's time for you to go ahead and go there, boom, voila. Now can't nobody say you can't.